And whose team is this? Is this your team? Or is this your daddy's team?
Thanks for listening to the Dad Mode Podcast, Common Sense Parenting in a Politically Correct World. Here's your host, Andy Carlson.
Welcome back to the Dad Mode Podcast, Common Sense Parenting in a Politically Correct World. I'm your host, Andy Carlson, at Andy Carlson Show on the Twitter machine. I'm a father, no idea what I'm doing, but you're either there chiefy, so let's try and learn something together today. The website is dadmodepod.com. You know, tweet us at dadmodepod. Use the hashtag DadMode as well. Also on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Back on the show is the uncle, would be paternal godfather. Not just godfather in general. Nick. That Uncle Nick is back. Hey.
Hey, glad to be here. Thank you.
Are you, though?
Yeah, I'm always glad here.
So here's what happens. Like every show, whether it be TV, whether it be radio, the guest always says, happy to be here. It's like, I'm going to guess like 40% of the time, you're just like, no, I don't want to be here.
I'm happy to be here.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, today, well, Nick's happy to be here because we're talking about movies. Mm-hmm. And most notably, we're talking about Disney princesses. Now, we may have covered this before. I actually can't remember. But this is actually really important because I have some new opinions on some of the Disney princesses. It's sort of change. Yeah. As Margaret's tastes have shifted a little bit, I get some I get some new opinions. So, like, before, Cinderella, night and day, Cinderella. All right. Before, she was pretty low, right? Like, who cares? Mm-hmm. Cinderella. No one cares. But now that's become Margaret's favorite movie, or one of them, just moving up the list, moving up the rankings. Yeah. So on this, we're just including, like, every Disney princess. It's sort of fair game. It's going to be very laissez-faire how we rank them. But, Nick, apparently you're not a fan. Well,
it's hard. I mean, the Disney franchise. Google searching princesses. I mean, as you said, there's a lot of argument, speculation of how you rate princesses. I mean, what defines a princess? You can and the Disney movies have gone back since like 1920s with Snow White. I mean, there's so many. There's so many movies. There's so many arguments we can make for all these women figures in the world. I mean, does include Pixar and whatnot. I mean, obviously we're sticking with Disney, but there's so many powerful female role models. I mean, are they a princess? It's very complex. So my list that I just did before recording will be pretty interesting, and I hope I don't offend, but this is what I honestly think.
Is it like a top 5?
I have, I think, 11.
Okay. Let's go through Nick's, and then I'll just sort of crush him on it. So always start at the back.
Okay, start at the back?
Yep.
Okay, and number 11, and this is strictly because I've never seen the movie. There's only one Disney movie I have not seen. It's Princess and the Frog. I know nothing about it, so I'm sorry.
You're already taking Tiana out?
I'm already taking Tiana out. Just I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I apologize, Tiana fans. I just have not seen the movie. I haven't even researched. It wasn't in my top things to see. I'm very sorry, but I'm not going to guess on a Wikipedia read. I would rather watch it.
So it's not that she's ranked 11. It's just that she's not rated because you haven't seen the movie.
Yep.
Okay. I got you. All right. And who's 10?
All right. This is going to shock a lot of people, but Aurora.
Aurora sucks.
Sleeping Beauty. And by the time you get to number 1, the top 3, you'll understand why my list makes sense. But Aurora, I mean...
What does she do?
Exactly.
She does nothing.
She does nothing.
She's a very pampered and helicopter kid because her parents are like freaked out, and then she's the poison apple one, right?
No, that's Snow White. This is the one that touches the...
Sleeping Beauty.
Yep.
Yeah,
yes.
Screw her.
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty.
She doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, she's the perfect definition of a princess. Obviously, mother, father are king and queen. But that's kind of it. You're not... she doesn't do anything for herself. She gets saved by a knight in shining armor, and as you can tell, up to my list is I want powerful princesses to be higher up than the ones who kind of let things fall and they just kind of fall into their own traps and
and I didn't like. Well, I like the modern Disney princesses a lot more than the old school ones, mainly because back then it was I need I'm the damsel in distress. I need the prince or like all these 7 dwarves to take care of me. It's like no. I like the new princesses where they're like strong, independent women. I think they're better role models for young viewers.
And I don't know if I want to blame this on, maybe Father Time, where maybe the movies in the past were kind of driven that way, maybe because that's how the social status quo was back in the day. And, it's just, I agree. I think the modern women are, I love the princesses they do now, and I love the examples they set a lot more, even though, you just can't get rid of these classics, though. Sleeping Beauty is, her face is one of the most recognizable princesses out there.
Yeah. Who's 9?
Okay. 9 is Ariel.
Oh.
Little Mermaid, which is hard to say because I love her because she sings. But, but as I said, from the standpoint of the movie and what she does, she gets herself in trouble. She falls down the wrong path to being tricked by the witch, the evil queen octopus chick, Ursula, who's an awesome bad guy, by the way. Besides the point, and doing it to find true love, and it was motivated by love. That's kind of snotty, man. And I don't know. I just for a princess role, I don't want I don't want my goddaughter to be to grow up and think, oh, that's what she has to do, to find happiness is she has to, almost sell her soul to a witch to find true love and something like it's not a good example.
Yeah, and also it's bad example of not being thankful for what you got. Mm-hmm. Like the grass is always green on the other side. Like for sure, strive for something better, but also just think this whole swimming under the water and being awesome and being a princess of the sea. Yeah, thing that all the people on land would kill for. Yeah, I don't want that. I just want to be a mute lady walking on the sand.
Yeah,
who needs a man. So again, all right. So I kind of get it. Yeah, screw Ariel.
Yeah, and I grew up with Ariel. Like that was 89, 90. That was my generations of knowing who princesses were. So it's hard for me to say it, but I'm getting out to the bare bones there. Number 8 is Belle.
Oh,
I know. Well, generally speaking, she's not a princess. Born into it. Obviously, spoiler ending. She does, I think, marry. I don't know if he was the king or the prince, whatever the beast was.
He was a prince.
Yeah.
Which is weird because, like, where's his parents? So wouldn't he be the king? You think?
Yep. All right. So my big beef with her is that she didn't have a job before. I don't know if she had a career or anything. I was pro reading, which I love.
No, she read all the books and made all the stupid townspeople be like, "Hey, dummies, you can't even read."
That might have been it. Yeah, and that's kind of why I put her there. I love Belle as a character, but her role in the movies was
kill the beast.
Exactly.
Yeah, I will say though, like Emma Watson in the Beauty and Beast remake, awesome.
I don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, Belle, it's the the whole trying to fix up a guy motif, which I don't know. Like I feel like maybe that gets ingrained, or maybe it's just something that ladies tend to do, especially like you see a girl with a guy who's you think is kind of a douche, and then like she's like, oh, I can fix him because it's Beauty and the Beast. It's all over again, except like 90% of the time. Now he just ends up still being a douche, but it's okay. He's got a motorcycle and a tribal tattoo. Cool. All right, what's next?
All right, next is Snow White.
Are we at 8 or 7?
I think we're at 7 now.
All right.
Snow White, obviously, poor...
Wait, Bella's below Snow White?
Yeah.
Boo.
I know it's a little tough. It says this isn't the easiest list I've ever made, but you have to think of it from this perspective. Snow White, was sent to be killed by, I think, the hunter or the father or something, and then she runs up because the evil queen chick was all trying to kill her because she's the fairest one of them all.
Yeah.
And this sounds so bad, but
so that's the poison apple one.
Yes,
okay.
That's the poison apple one. Snow White winds up at the house of the seven dwarves, and I think she cooks and cares and cleans for them. She's doing something while she's being, while she's kind of like running scared for her life and stuff. So I give her respect that she's at least, she's not just hiding, cowering. I think
it's like the cast of New Girl.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty good show.
I think it's was a good show. I think it's over now.
Oh, they canceled it?
I think it was planned for a while that the show was going to end, so it wasn't the shocking ending ones like
Who's that girl? It's Jess.
Yeah.
How's that one end?
I know it was...
No. Snow White, sorry.
Who was it? I believe the evil... she eats a poison apple. She falls into like they put her in like a glass coffin in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
For some reason, and then the prince was going to find her, and I don't remember if this is the one. I don't think the Snow White. I don't think the evil queen in that one was the one that turned into the dragon. That might have been Sleeping Beauty. I don't. I honestly don't remember how that ends. I just remember. I think the prince or whatever, I think, kills the old woman, and then goes and finds the coffin and kisses her and wakes her up.
Well, there you go. All right, who's next?
All right, I am putting Cinderella in the middle of the pack here.
Cinderella.
So, and obviously, watching her with your kid, Cinderella, a couple times here. I've seen. This is more stuck in my memory. God, she had a rough life, man. Lost her father.
Well, isn't it implied that the stepmom killed the dad too?
It might be implied, yes. And like right away, like evil stepsisters, treating her like crap. And she makes the best of it, and she works hard. She cleans everything. She has animals. She strives for something more. So I'm giving her that respect.
Poor Cinderella.
Mm-hmm. And like for the classic princesses, I think she might be my favorite one. I think
something that is my favorite as well. Hanging on to my hair because if you've seen pictures of me, sort of got the widow peaks going on, and I want to maintain what I have because I'm not ready to settle into the old man look where you're just completely bald because by then it is too late. So I'm taking preventative measures with our friend Keeps because hair loss isn't just your dad's problem anymore. No, you get it. It's come for it. Keeps is the easiest way to keep your hair. Nick, this could help you out. Keeps offers the only 2 FDA-approved hair loss products, clinically proven to keep the hair you have. Hence the name. Boom. Plus, so easy. Sign up in less than 5 minutes, and Keeps is entirely online and only $10 to $35 a month. So, $1 a day or less just to keep your hair. It's a steal. Mm-hmm. Getting started with Keeps is extremely easy. You just answer a few questions, snap some photos. I was able to do it in 5 minutes. It's super simple, and a licensed doctor remotely reviews your information and gives you the right prescription, all without ever leaving your couch. It's true. I did it. Within 2 to 3 days, a 3-month supply will arrive discreetly at your location. So stop hair loss today. The easy way with Keeps, offering customized treatment plans with only FDA-approved hair loss products for about $1 a day from the comfort of your couch. Boom. Receive your first month of treatment free. That's right, Nick. Free. $0. Yeah. Go to keeps.com/dadmode, DADMODE, one word. That's keeps.com, KEEPS.com/dadmode for a free month of treatment at keeps.com/dadmode. Keeps. Hair today, hair tomorrow. All right. Who's next up on the list?
All right. This may sound weird, but you got to hear me on this. Next is Jasmine.
Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with Jasmine a little bit, and I know from the other princesses we talked about what makes her stand out a little bit more. she's obviously born to the Sultan and, worth of life and luxury, but I respect her that she's bored of that life. And in the movie, she goes, she sneaks out and leaves her princess town to kind of, live, she kind of explores among the poor. And the apple scene where a starving
cut her
kid
hand up because they don't know what the princess looks like.
Yeah, I know, which is amazing. But that scene, I think, matters a lot to me because I think it shows how humble Jasmine wants to be, and
because she didn't drop the line, "Don't you know who I am?"
I know, right?
Yeah. Also, is the city? You think that's Baghdad? It's probably Baghdad.
I think it's Baghdad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great Disney crazy theories out there that have you ever heard the story that Aladdin is actually set in the future?
Yeah, dystopian times.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of funny. Or that the entire story was just the lamp salesman spinning a yarn.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
I think it's possible.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess also this goes back to the whole, not being happy with what you got because, I mean, she's the friggin' princess, except she's like, I need more. I want to explore. Where everyone in that town who's starving and they already lost a hand because they stole some bread, and that's the law of the land. They're like, yeah, I'll be a princess.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Yeah, and that's a kind of a twisted sick story where, I think it's almost implied the Sultan, Jafar kind of, like his way of, controlling power is controlling the Sultan, and then when it seems like that's slipping, he wants to trick the Sultan into giving him Jasmine and stuff, and that's kind of creepy there.
Yeah, but that's how power works in Baghdad. Yeah. All right, who's next?
All right, finishing up the top three, Pocahontas.
Oh,
so which is one of my least favorite movies is Pocahontas.
Well, why?
I mean, let's be fair. That's not an accurate, description of how it really happened. White people came in and they took it all.
Yeah,
there was no. There was
highly fictionalized version because then she ended up with John Rolfe, not John Smith,
something like that, and she was taken to England. I don't think she was happy, and I think she died at a young age just because I don't think her body was adjusted to
yeah, because she went over to England and they paraded her around as one of the people from the New World.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but as I said, to be fair for this movie, she's a strong warrior woman, and as I said, I think being a powerful princess is something. It means something here, and I think for girl figures growing up today, especially in today's world, you want them to be, powerful people. So, we're starting to get up to the top of the list of powerful women, powerful princesses to set good examples.
Yep. All right. Who's next on the list? What number are we at?
We're at number 3 now.
Hey.
All right. Number 3 is Mulan.
Mulan.
Who and this is the one exception that says when making the list. She is not. And I haven't seen Mulan 2. I'm sorry, but from the first one, I remember, she's not really a princess. She was just a daughter of a man and woman who takes her father's place to be a soldier because her father is so damn old.
Yeah. Margaret loves Mulan. Now, I don't know if it's like the Asian thing or it's actually like a pretty good movie and a pretty interesting story, but she loves it. Like she likes the little dragon guy. She likes the cricket. She likes all the songs. That's actually, if I had to put her favorite movies in order right now, it'd probably be Moana's probably still one. Then it's Mulan. Then Big Drop Off, Cinderella. Okay. Then Frozen. And also Shrek. She's in Shrek now. Which is kind of cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. Even though she calls the donkey a goat.
Oh.
Even though he's clearly a doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah.
All right, but as I said, Mulan, trains and she fights. I mean, she dresses up as a man, and she takes the place of her father and fights the war against the Mongols, I believe.
Yeah.
So, as it says, I want her to dress up, and I want Margaret to fight. I want her to fight.
All right. Who gets the silver medal?
Silver medal gets. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Just 'cause I've only seen the movie Brave once, but Merida.
Merida means poo poo in French.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Yeah, Brave.
Yeah, Brave. Movie I've only seen once, but obviously, she's a princess and she's badass with a bow and arrow.
And she turns her mom into a bear.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. There's obviously there's other things wrong with her. Obviously, troubling family issues that she has to deal with. But as it says, strong female character. She doesn't want to be in that princess role, which I think is the overall best thing for this list. Anyways, is someone she wants to make her own decisions and break out of the royal rule, because I think she was kind of supposed to marry someone or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So, and then number 1 is Rapunzel.
Wow.
Rapunzel.
Yeah. Interesting that none of the Frozen chicks made it.
I was borderline because of that. Then you said Moana. I didn't know if they would count. As I said, I kept. I found a list of 11, and it's like that picture that you're posting right now. So so Moana. Obviously, I would have Moana and any of the Frozen chicks, but you can argue: are they princesses? Are they queen? Is she queen also technically? And I don't know how. Is a sister of a queen really a princess?
I think princess is a relative term.
Okay.
To describe strong female, not even, female Disney characters that always have an animal sidekick and have a song, except for Merida. Yeah, I probably put Moana number 1 because she's royalty. She kicks ass. She's an independent woman, which is also great, and she just wins. She does it by herself. Also, I like her song better than the Frozen song, by a factor of 10,000.
Yep, I agree. If I included the Frozen chicks, I'm lumping them as one. And Moana, I would put them. I think 1 and 2. I might think, but I do love Rapunzel. Obviously, clear definition. Mother, father were the king and queen. She was kidnapped at a young age. She has magical powers, and she uses her hair to kick ass. And that's a great movie. And I love her character's development thing. And there was kind of that love story a little bit. Wasn't really till the end. And for her, it was about reaching her goal of just figuring out what the damn lanterns were. Mm-hmm. So I respect her in that, and that's why she is my number 1 on this altered list.
Something I respect is our good friends at Keeps. Thanks to them for sponsoring the show. And if you enjoy our just random dad and uncle talking about Disney movies, tell a friend, spread the word amongst your dad groups. The show is available on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and give us a follow on Twitter at DadMoPod. Me and Andy Carlson Show. Nick's at Nickason, and the website is dadmopod.com. But until next time, be a man, be father, go dad mode, and we'll smell you later.
Think the episode you just heard is worth $1? Well, send it our way. Visit dadmodepod.com/support to find out how. Be a man, be a father. Go dad mode. The music is created and produced by Deeb. To hear more of his tracks, visit soundcloud.com/Deeb.